Hey everyone, it's me, Barb. I am here today to do the stream for moving my house. So I do have Animal Crossing music set for the background music. I'm turning off game music once I get this thing to cooperate. And basically the streamer mode does not work yet. One sec while I try to get this thing to let me back. There we go. It was not wanting to reselect this screen. So real quick here on sound, I put streamer friendly mode on, but we're turning music all the way down just to be safe, because there's quite a few places you can go that will still get you in trouble while you're streaming. So basically today what we'll be doing is we're taking my house from here. We'll also be clearing out this pumpkin field. I think I'd like this maybe to be like an orchard to kind of go with the city park area. Might be something else. But it's going to be Mini Mickey's area with either orchard or some sort of small farm for them. And I'm going to be going down here. And we'll be moving Goofy from here to across the street, I think where Wally is. And Wally will be moving somewhere over here near his garden. Oh goodness. This place is a mess. I was only logged off since last night. So we're gonna have quite a bit of work with this because we have to move Wally, then we have to move Goofy, and we have to set up my area. And what I would like to do with my house area, the idea is so once we have Goofy moved, you can see kind of here where this road line is. I kind of like brick fencing to go along here at the edge of the pond, and obviously it'll stop at the edge of the pond, and then come along here as well, and we'll have an entrance here to the residence, and also over here, and we'll have an entrance off to the side as well. I think we'll probably aim for our crafting area kind of over here, because I'm used to Goofy's one being there, and likely a farm and some cool stuff outside, and the house out here with that being the backyard area. And we are going to be using, let's see, I think the gold brick road if we have enough, and hopefully this iron spike fencing. Let's go up to the craft bench and see if we can make maybe some more of the gold brick road, because I think we're going to need more than 99 to cover this. Let's see. Let's make some more of these. See how many we can make total. Okay. We can make like 100 more gold brick roads. So let's not make these just yet. But just so we know we can make them, we can make 37 more iron spike brick fence. So let's see what we need first. I tried to save up a bunch of stuff so we could go through and make anything we needed. I did go ahead and craft some stuff for the farm type area. And yeah, hopefully we will make something nice. So I guess let's get working on this. For now, what I'd like to do, because I don't want to have to clear out all this area just, you know, I almost wonder, because if we did it, if we scooted Wall-E this way a bit, he would have the pond in his backyard and the garden in his backyard for now, and then we could just flip Goofy across the street. And I do kind of like having this little farm here, but it's not that necessary. It could go elsewhere. Like I can maybe pull Goofy's stall back further this way, bring the path back, put his stall here, and then have a little farm maybe in front of his stall, because we could solve that later. Basically, we need to make some room. So for now, I'm going to get rid of a couple of these trees to make it easier for us while we're working on this, so we can always bring these back later. I'd added them to kind of make it more lush in here, but it makes it a bit hard when you're trying to rearrange. So let's give ourselves a little bit of clean slate. I feel like a jerk taking Wally's bush and his flower bush. Because, you know, Wally and plants. But basically, we're just going to clear out what we can for now, and then we'll fill in and make things be what we want them, where we want them. A couple things we can't really touch here. Ooh, but I like that one there. I think I can leave that, because I'd hate to bring back the wrong tree. Take that bush away and move this tree here. I want it to be easy for us to get through these areas, like when we're picking up sticks and stuff. Make it less hard. Sure we can get rid of these guys. That's a whole little ensemble together. Let's get rid of that for now. That's part of the lake. Let's get rid of these small stones for now. My brick fence will be going up to there. That's kind of a good line marker for us. Okay, that's just a stone. Huh. Can't actually get rid of that one. I'll just plop it here for now. I do kind of like this here, even once my property's set. I do believe we're gonna have some trees in that area. Remove all this fencing for now. We can always add it back later, depending what we decide to do. Basically, we're making a huge mess of things before we make things better. And just a heads up with the whole hurricane mess, I will possibly have to check my phone at some point during this. If I do, I'll give you guys a bit of a warning. I'm not in the hurricane area, but I know people are, so I'm occasionally getting some messages. We're gonna leave that one there for drawing our fence line. I think doing it this way with the fence line starting kind of at that path and hitting this at the front, I think that'll be good because it still gives some access to the pond from outside of the fence area. What we got over here. I like these two trees. That one. So we've removed a decent amount over here. Let's look this way and figure out what we're moving, since we're going to need to get everyone moved. Wally won't fit. Oh, he will if I pull him closer to path. I think it'll still be easy to get through on that side. That would be a good temp fix for now, but I kind of like the idea of having him near his garden. That is, unless we steal Wally's garden and Goofy's lakefront property. And Wally would still obviously have access to it because we're not horrible people. Rotate. That looked good rotated. Let's just steal that for now. That gives us a lot of space to work with. I want Goofy to still have a good sized yard and not feel crowded over here. I know it's Goofy, but still. And then if we do it this way, Wally can still have this pond in his front yard. I like that little lunchbox. Seems like a Wally thing. Stick that bush there for now. Move that up a bit. I think that bench may not be good for his front yard area. Oops, well I picked up the bench on accident, so that's a thing. And we can always figure out Wally and Goofy better later. But I think that's nice there. Let's grab this other lunchbox. Can't tell, I definitely like lunchboxes for his yard. Move some sticks and garbage out of the way. Deal with those later. I still want Goofy to be across the street. That's hitting the... Oh, it's parallel anyways. Because then, ooh, Goofy can have the garden and he can still have the pond. And then he'll still have a nice little yard. Because I still want him to have a fishing pond since I'm stealing his. Give him his mailbox back. And, oh, that's a tree. And a crafting table back. Right here. There we go. And we'll solve this and make it look nice in just a bit. The other option is we could scoot him down a bit further this way, so he has the lake a bit more in his yard. And then we could get rid of the pumpkin patch for now and have Wally and Goofy be neighbors across the street from me. And then that would have Wally closer over to this garden area. That's definitely an option. Let's grab some of this pathing area here. Power's out of the way. And if you guys see anything I'm doing that you would like me to do a bit differently, that's fine. Let me know. I'm open to suggestions, but once I get something in my head and I really like the way it works, I may end up sticking. So, just a heads up. Go into pathing. Further away. I have to set it and then move the house. Okay. Because I do want this path to be relatively simple still without being over the top, and then my stuff's gonna be so let's set more fencing than we need. Start, and then we'll go from there, and we will remove any fencing we don't need. I'm gonna have an entrance along this side, but I also want to see just how much fencing we're gonna need if we're doing it this way. Because I definitely don't want to completely run out. Let's move that section. We're going to be moving a section in the middle of this. We're going to need more fencing. Sure. Okay. In case we need more iron, let's go ahead and make it. And let's make 42 more fencing. That is like all my iron. We are iron poor now. Luckily, I made a lot of the things that we need. I do want to make some of this dark wood fencing, maybe for a garden area in our area in here. I did want to at least get the fencing outline done so we know where we're at. The other option is, instead of going this far for the fencing, going up here to the lake, we could go here where we're just hitting the edge of the path. And we could go from this over. And from this over. And then we could put some stuff in front of the fencing. So basically, like right here. And then over this way. And then we'll have an entrance that way. And it will decrease the amount of gold pathing and the amount of fencing we're using. And I think it'll still leave some room up here. So let's try that and see how it looks. Okay. And I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but if you're watching this later and wondering why it is a very long video, this was a live stream. So if you want to be here for live stuff in the future, you can click like and subscribe and turn on notifications, and it'll let you know. That way, just in case you're watching this later and you're like, oh shoot, that would have been fun to watch live, do that and I'll have you covered. Let's see. And not mandatory, just, you know, if you want to, feel free. If we pull this, oh, it does a... Let's try to remove... We might have to pull this further to do a partial for the entrance there. This might be hard to do entrances on, because it does that weirdness here. I don't like that weirdness. I want the weirdness in the middle. Oh, that kind of helps. So let's say if we were to remove that, and then from here, pull forward. Oh, it's just a little bit off. Let's try removing this whole section and then setting it from the edge of the lake. There we go. And then pulling it over. Are we a row off? Or a row off? Let's move that again. I want to do that a row off. Try this again. Okay, one row up. Fencing. Try this here. There we go, and that has an entrance, and we'll have to go through here and figure out how to fix the entrance on this side, because that is right now gonna be awkward if we remove it in the middle. I want to be able to enter there, and I kind of want to be able to enter over here. So let's do this. Let's remove this section all through here. And then what we'll do is we'll pull from here. Here. There we go. That gives us a nice little entrance. Is that one wider, though? That one is wider. I think this one could use to be a little bit wider. Maybe if we pull back a smidgen. That look weird, though. We could go narrower over here. I just want it to feel grand when you go through the entrance and not like it's crowded. Oh, that does an extra. That's weird. Let's try this one. That does an extra. That does not work. We might just have this narrow one on the side because it's like a side entrance, and that does kind of make sense for it to be a little bit more narrow. Let's see if we can scooch it. No, I think it looks better with this section of fencing being even, so we're just going to have a slightly more narrow entrance there. That looks right there. And now the hard part. Lining this bad boy up on the other side of the lake. So, let's see how many tries this takes. We're going across here, pretending this is all lake, fence. And then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna follow this like it had been going across for our lake fence. I want to pull it in. See if those entrances... That entrance is still wider. I think we're gonna run into that with these being on opposite sides. Obviously, the width of the area is different. We're at the same width here. We could go... That's not gonna work. We can always add something here as well. But this is the whole section we're considering to be our property. Let's walk around without that view and see what we've got and how it'll feel when we're walking through. Okay, that's a good amount of space. This is a little bit wider. Being on the front, I'm fine with that. This one is not as wide, I don't think. I think once we add foliage and stuff, it should be fine. Now, I was kind of thinking Wizard of Oz inspired gold streets, because I wanted, you know, the brick luxury fence. I wanted this to feel luxury when you're walking in. Oh good, we can't make it through there. So let's go ahead and get some of the flooring on the ground down. Oh wow, I'm going to settings, lordy. If you can't tell, it's been a hectic day. But, hectic day, maybe we'll get some nice chaos in our design. Oh, that's a bit wide. Watch it not want to line up over here. I'd be, hey, path. Oh, no, not mud. We are not going mud with this. We're going money. turn this and see how off it is. I don't know why it wants to do that, just slightly off. We can put some foliage on this side. As we go further on this way, it's going to be way wide. Like, let's look at that and just to try it. Yeah, it's like ridiculous. We don't want that. So let's just pull this a bit further down in and we'll see where we end up. Now, it is possible we might have to go mining at some point during this and make the gold run if we end up needing more gold. So it wants to have a path going up to the house and a path going across the garden. And to even remotely fit this gate, we're looking at a really off-center path. But I think adding the foliage will help. Lordy. Lordy Lou. See where our fence is over here. Okay. Ooh, that's a slight problem. That entrance coming this way. Path that doesn't line up so much. That's the only thing with this brick fence. You can't choose where you have the pillars at. Let's do it this way. Let's remove this. Come on, let's remove that. Let's pull this over this way. There we go. Now we aren't gonna have... If we can pull this down just a smidgen. Well, if we do it this way, we can do a 2-wide path here leading over to the 3. I think that would be helpful. For gold and for having stuff just feel right. What even are we here? Move you, Mr. Tree. Try some pathing from here. You know, oddly enough, I do play on Switch and I come over to my PC when I'm going to stream. For the decorating controls, I do kind of like the controls on Switch just a little bit better. Because you can also use a touchscreen. But there's some benefits on the PC side as well. Both fine. Ooh, we are going to be getting light on the gold. We might have to take a gold run once we get the house over here and see. I'm just going to pull this line so we can get to where we can see the paths would connect. Put one more this way. And then pull it over here. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. If I could get this fencing, let's try pulling this down, just make sure I'm not crazy. Yeah, that fencing would have to come over a little bit. Let's pull it and see if it does an extra post or not. Yeah, it's an extra post. So we're gonna have to stick with the 3-wide on this side, unfortunately. We'll do that. That's fine. Coming 3-wide from the main fences is not a big deal. Grab our gold back from here, since I apparently suck at these controls. Wide coming from the main fences down this way. That does mean we're gonna have like at least an hour of gold run. And this part is a little bit wider, so it might even end up being a bit different. I have to put a tree here or something. Because those second posts together just don't look, you know? So we've got to start. We've got Goofy moved, and we are gonna have to solve where we truly want Wally to be. And fix up Goofy's yard later. So let's go ahead and do the scary part of moving my house down here. I am going to save real quick before we do that. And then I'm going to check and make sure the house doesn't disappear, because some people have had their house fully disappeared. Sorry guys, one sec, one of those messages I was talking about. Okay, there we go. So let's go in edit mode and do the scary part. Let's grab the house. Just scroll out. Come on over here. This is the part I've been most nervous about because people have said they moved their house to a different biome and it just literally disappeared once they click save. So we want to make sure that does not happen. And I'm not 100% sure on the placement just yet down here, but I do know I want it to kind of feel like just a luxury yard. Now, one thing we could do is we could put it over here a bit more. Let's hop out and make sure we still have a house. Good, we still have a house. So we could have it coming in from one of these entrances, but I do kind of like the idea of it having the lake right in front, you know, because we're getting our lakefront property. But if I did it over here, we can have like a crafting, cooking table area, a little bit of a real garden, and then the Wally garden situation here. And some nice lush foliage. So let's try getting rid of this stuff over here so it's not in the way real quick. And spray these mushrooms. Pull out our shovel. There we go. Let's go in edit mode real quick and get rid of this rock and wiggle the house around a bit more. I could even move this over here. Now. Thinking if we're gonna have this down here, it should be a bit more lined up to the path. Or even like this so we could have a backyard. We can maybe even stick the pool in the backyard. I'll make sure it looks right and like we didn't crowd ourselves. I think I like that because you're still kind of off the main path. I do wish it was a two-path going here. Even pull it over a bit where we're lined up truly with a path. Then we can have more path going off to our house. That looks kind of weird though. Toss this over here just for visualizing. This is going to be nice. We just got to get the house placement right because everything else is going to be based off of that house placement. And we're definitely going to need more gold. I'm hoping where this pathing is slightly wider than this entrance and this entrance is slightly wider than this entrance, that this pathing will match up on this entrance because otherwise we're going to be so in trouble on that gold situation. Ooh, idea. Oops, I don't want to select that. I don't want to select that either, Lordy. Pull that here. Pull the house up a smidgen. And then this area could be garden. And this, we could even have crafting behind here, possibly. I do want us to have an outdoor crafting cooking station so we can just kind of run by and do that. Or the other idea was stick crafting cooking here and then just kind of have some nice foliage around it. So Wally garden, real garden. Ooh, doing the Wally garden this way has the birdhouse backwards. I didn't think about that, but I liked it facing that direction. Come on, stop taking me into a different world. Does that look bad facing that way? No, because it looks like it's supposed to be that way with the fencing to the garden, you know? And we can maybe do some sort of steps off this gold path. I did leave it to where we can buy stuff at Scrooge's as well, I think. So let's get rid of a few more things that are laying around here. I'm going to go ahead and add the crafting station real quick, and we'll figure out what we're going to do for a cooking station. Our crafting stations are abilities, essentials. Crafting's kind of. Oh, I wanted to add this well. Kind of stick that there for now. They're not in essentials. Let's just go into all. Take some things down real quick. I've got the iron crafting station, but I've also got the red crafting station, which I think could definitely look really nice. So let's grab, hopefully, the red crafting station. I know it's got to be in here somewhere. I do wish there at the top there was a search next to the filter where you could just click it and type station, you know, and then it would pop up. That would be super useful. But I get it. We can't have all those things. And those are quality of life. Maybe they'll come later. It would just be helpful. Ooh, where do we want this? Do we want our own crafting station over here? Or would it feel better elsewhere? I kind of like the idea of a crafting station with a storage chest next to it. So I do an infinite storage chest, like where you can connect it everywhere. I do that for my flowers. And then I do another one. I wonder if it'll fit and be able to put a safe. Or just general things next to it. No, that's not doing it for me yet. Let's see. Like so. Need to rotate this back. You can stick the safe there and this crafting next to it. It kind of comes out a bit though. That doesn't work right there. And the other thing we can do is we can pull it down a bit further in, because I don't know if I want it right at the front of my entrance here either. But I do kind of want to have maybe some trees or foliage disguising that we have a crafting station like literally right there. That helps some. Because then we can come over here, we can drop all our flowers, we can put anything we're using for crafting in that chest. And that does kind of disguise it. And let's grab some of these bushes real quick. Oops, I didn't mean to actually go into foliage, I meant underbrush. So that should be a Peaceful Meadow flower bush, since it's from the Peaceful Meadow. Let's grab some for the other side. And I'm also hoping that that will help disguise that the paths don't exactly line up with the gate entrances. It just helps it feel a bit nicer. Ooh, I wonder if they're going to fit in this side without being too tight. Yeah, they're fine. I just got to get rid of... Ooh, that does make it a little bit where the path's not so wide. Oh my goodness. We might have to do that action. Let's hop out of this view real quick so we don't edit too much at once. Lordy, it's filling in natural crops while we're still doing this. That's not nice. It needs to chill with that. Now, the other question is, should we pull this gold path all the way up to this path, or leave it where it's starting at the gate? I do like being able to see the posts here, so maybe we can put the other one here and it won't feel too crowded. Let's see how the other ones feel. I like where it disguises the posts a bit here. It makes it feel less wide. That is not even, though. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Still not even. That helps some. See what I mean? It's just a little bit less into the pillar on this side than that, but I think rotating helped. And we can look at different foliage options. I'm not set. Ooh, that is mega crowded and feeling kind of off. Let's pull that this way. that here. And for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all of this double pathing there. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to end up keeping this down here, but for now, I'm gonna kind of stick it off to the side. Because I think we might go with different lighting down here. Since we're going for like Gold Path, Wizard of Oz type, this is where, you know, it took us and landed the house and we decided to live here type deal. Okay. Let's, before we go adding trees or anything, I think we do need to figure out this bush over here if we're going to add one. I think it is nice to have all the paths have a bush entrance. But it's not, it doesn't have to be. We could add something else like a small rock or something. Or a dwarf bush. See if that doesn't feel too crowded. Let's rotate it. Okay. And one thing we can do is we can pull this path further out this way if we're going to have actual pathing. Because currently, if we follow this path, I would want to back everything up that's on this side of the path here further as well. Because if we go across right now and we were to want to do something in this path, it's like right up here into a fence. I think it feels more natural and fluid if it were to be here. And on this side, or there. So this feels good. We'll add gold pathing here. We just need to go mine some more gold. This is acceptable. It could be better. But I don't feel like it's too crowded. It's just unfortunately the only way we're going to get that one to line up. I do kind of like the well over here. We'll work on it. Maybe add some bird pots. And we got to figure out something with getting this to look better. As it is not wanting to be fully lined up. I know we tried this earlier, but let's try this again real quick. Let's just see if we were to make this less wide. Okay, so let's do this. No, that's literally right in the middle. Oh, hi. How are you doing? The Scar release? And welcome, Laura. I love donuts too, so yeah, I'm so excited for next week. I'm trying to get stuff just situated. Because I'm done questing now, you know? I'm gonna go grab some more gold, and unfortunately by grab gold, I mean mine gold. So we're gonna go grab Scrooge's buddy real quick. Let's mine some gold because I ran out. I need just a little bit more for the pathing. And to craft the gold, I believe it takes an ingot each. So let's check that real quick. Oh, something cool on your side? Nice. I think Scar is like 2 weeks, because last week everyone was saying 3 weeks. So basically, the path should end, the Pixar path should end, and then it was going to be after that ends. So I guess like 2 to 3-ish weeks. Are you gonna do like Twitch or YouTube stuff or something? I'm a noob. Like, I just hop in here and haven't done much with this yet at all, so I completely understand. Oh, we do have gold still. I'm crazy. We don't have to go mining. I'm just making 99 more brick roads. Oh, it's all good. I understand. If you ever do stream stuff and you want to mention it in my chat, I don't mind. So if you ever do end up doing that, feel free. Let's see. I always feel bad when I go over to like another YouTuber that I really love watching their stuff and watching their streams, and they'll be streaming and I'll be thinking about, oh, nice. I did Twitch in the past, but I wasn't such a huge fan of Twitch. I ended up liking just, I don't know, YouTube was easier, you know? But I'll feel bad. I'll be in some like streamers chat that I really like, and I'm thinking about all these cool things I'm doing, and I can't exactly mention it because, again, like you said, I don't want to self-promote and be a jerk. and then I'll like bail from their stream midstream because I'm going off to do my own thing. I'm like, oh god, I feel like such a jerk. And then I just go watch their stream later. This gate is actually maybe matching up better, or maybe it's this one too wide too. No, this one matches up way better. This other one doesn't match up as good on the other side. So like that matches up like that. And then this is this section. Maybe I can move a post down and it'll look better. Because I'd rather... No, that looks worse. What is up with this fence? See, yeah, I guess I'm gonna leave it where it was. Oh, poor Mr. Fence. Why are you so off? If I pull it... Nope, that does a double. And this can't pull this way. Darn. I'm gonna have to figure out something with that. I know, right? Or they'd be like, hey, yeah, tell us. And then you mention it, and then someone else is like, oh, they're self-promoted. So yeah, I don't. Because there's a few YouTubers I really actually like, and they do like similar content, you know? And I would love to be like, hey, just so you know, I'm going to be doing this later. And, you know, it's something where I don't end up saying anything because I don't want to actually upset anyone, you know? But it's funny because everyone's always like, yeah, we need more content creators for this. I'm like, me. I'll do it, guys. Y'all can be my friend. But yeah, I totally don't mind. Let's see. So we got this. I got my gold path in here. I'm thinking I want to keep either stone path or some other type of path outside of here. I'm glad we didn't have to go mining. That just seemed like a lot for this. Let's figure out what else we're going to do here. But I do want to add in the trees and the foliage and make it nice. Okay. So that feels like the house can maybe be a little bit more to the left. Oops. Just a smidgen. It feels kind of off when I'm looking at it. Means the garden could probably pull over a teeny bit. Or maybe give it some space actually between. See if that looks better. Yeah, definitely that too. And I feel bad, like, when I try to look ahead when they're going to be streaming, and if I'm going to set a stream time, I try to set it separate, but sometimes I still end up overlapping on accident, and then I end up having to bail from their stream, because I was having fun at their stream, but I scheduled something already, you know? But in general, people who play this game are pretty cool, and people who play, like, Animal Crossing and stuff. It's just a nice community. I'm not too worried about anyone truly being a jerk, you know? So, we're making progress. I do kind of like this. I do want to figure out how we're going to connect this to the outside area with different pathing. Because the rest of this I want to kind of be normal, and then you're like, oh, here's the mansion. Maybe we'll stick with pebble stone over here. I don't think I have a lot of that one, though. Or natural path could be good, or we can even be... Because we have a lot of the natural rock path. Okay, let's go back here. We do have a lot of loose gravel. Let's just stick with the loose gravel for now, so we're not redoing the entire zone's pathing. Because we can always change this pathing later. Pull it kind of to there. Don't want to overlap with the lake. Which I think we might. We're getting awful close to the lake, though. How wide are we over here on the path? We're 3 wide main, 2 wide off the main. Oh, nice! Force of Valor's good. Oh, cool. I like doing, like, recorded YouTube videos and posting them, too. I don't like the editing part. So anything I post is literally like, I did a video, I recorded it, and then I just like snipped off the ends where I'm closing out of like the game and stuff. But like my little videos, like they have like no edits. It's horrible. People probably go into this video and like, oh, yep, it's a noob. Nice. Yeah, hopefully it goes well with that. I know it's exciting but nerve-wracking to do videos and stuff like that. Let's see, how does this stone feel? Well, this pebble path. I know it matches the rest. I may change it to stone path down here eventually. I think it might just be a little bit nicer. As it is a little tiny bit jarring to go straight from gravel to gold. But that doesn't... I'm just gonna hop out of this view. Yeah, I understand the massive break off Twitch. Apparently it's going to garbage right now, so everyone's showing up on YouTube, which is good because more people know to look for YouTube streams. Previously, like even earlier in the year, if you were streaming on YouTube and you didn't already have a following, everyone just disappeared. Like, you disappear in the mess. No one knows to look for you, you know? Let's see. I think some trees along here will help as well. And I'm definitely going to add those, but I want to make sure we have our basics in first. I've got the swimming and pool and a few cool other items, so I want to look through furniture tab and see if maybe there's anything I want to place to make an area for. Oh, nice. That'd be really cool. Actually having edits and making it something nice. That's way more effort than I put into things. So, the people who do that, like, stronger than me, you know? I want to see how big this is. Oh my goodness, that's huge. I'm not putting it outside. I might definitely do a game room in my house. That is huge. I didn't realize it was that big. Oh, I wanted the barrel fragment as well. Kind of maybe off here. Side. There we go. And since I have my garden turned backwards and my birdhouse is facing the wrong way, we'll add one facing the right way to the front. Oh, I love Moana's dress too. Once you get to level 38 and you get the like demon looking wings, the contrast between Moana's dress and those wings, I actually really kind of like it. Maybe I'm weird, but I like those two together. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, this watering hole is pretty cool, but it's gonna go over in like the scar area for me once I start decorating that. Circular rocky pool. We are kind of near the beach. I mean, I do kind of want to have a garden over here though, like an actual garden. Nothing huge. I just kind of like that. I don't think I'm gonna use it here, but let's just place it, you know, as a what if. Kind of like a, we could use it, but probably won't. It just feels nice there. Let's see what else we got in here. I feel bad because I end up back at the top and I scroll past everything we've already seen. I saw someone use this Maui statue in a cool tropical area on the beach. I'm thinking about making like a tropical beach resort area down in the beach area too. Ooh, I like this cart for our garden. I think I need to move the barrels a bit if we're gonna do that. Or we could actually have garden over here with the cart. Stick it back there for now. We can always move it. We need to figure out what lamppost. Wizard of Oz, I kind of thought, like, since it's yellow brick road in gold, I kind of thought the green lamppost could be pretty darn cool. And maybe it'll help some with this path feeling offset, or if we do two, I think it's too crowded. I think one. I may change my mind, and then on this side it being on kind of the opposite, so it looks like we're framing a grand entranceway. And do we want to put one here? I think it's too crowded. I can't stick that in the bush, can I? Oh, okay, it takes away the bush. No, I can't. Let's undo that. Undo! Okay. Ooh, the tool rack. I think it might be overkill, but we do have the porta potty as well, in case we're just out here gardening and like it's real urgent and we couldn't get it done. Yes, I would love to center the things, you know? The highest level you can currently get is 40. Sorry, I get easily distracted. Yeah, the centering's a problem. I don't know why they didn't take into account centering more so with everything they were doing, because it's not like it's that hard to do. You just plan ahead. You make it to where people can center stuff. Otherwise, that's all anyone's gonna see when they're building is like, hey, this isn't centered. Like, what's going on? But yeah, I totally get it. We're gonna fix where these things are placed. I'm just pulling out stuff so we can work with it. Got a hay bale or two. These hay bales are really cool to work with when you have like a big area. It just makes it feel lived in. And these little garden planters are cute. But I'll stick them off to the... Well, I'll try to stick them off to the side. I guess I won't. I'll move stuff around too, because I just kind of want to get out to where I can pull it around and see what's gonna look nice where we're at. I don't think the stall is gonna work for this area. Oh, this is cool if you haven't seen it yet. I think it'll look good on the beach party area. Oh, I got this waterfall. I'm thinking it'll be good in the Scar area, but that's actually kind of cool. We could do like a little waterfall oasis beach party over here. But I think I like it more for like the Scar area, the Sunlit Plateau. Okay. Let's step out of where we're at, I think, and I think in miscellaneous there may be some cool stuff. We can grab this sack too. And the empty boxes, I like those because it kind of feels like it's truly lived in area and just instead of just everything tossed in buckets already for you. Okay. Got a good amount. We can play with these Mickey arches. Kind of leading in and off the path, but having two of them I think might... It's either grandiose and looks wonderful or it might be overkill. Let's try the two. Let's try the overkill and see if it's too much. It's relatively centered. Is it? I could totally be like... It's more off to the right than it is to the left, but let's see if we can do the same on the other side. That is way not centered. It's more left than right. That's more right than left. Let's see how that feels once we get out of here. Yeah. I just don't know why they want to be off so much on the centering. Let's see how this feels when we're walking down here. That definitely feels off. If we're gonna come down here, let's pretend we're coming down here from up here. Okay. Yes, it feels grandiose, but... Well, it's not too bad coming from this side. I think that's almost center, actually. It's just the gold path not being completely center throws it a bit. Yes, decorating is fun. Like, after all that questing I did, I was like, oh, please, I need to decorate some. Okay, let's see. Coming from this path is going to pull us anyways. I think that's as center as I can get it. I think I kind of do want to leave these for now, and then as we fill in trees and stuff, I think it will help. I do need to move some of this stuff around. I'm gonna go up to Scrooge's. I'm gonna, just for, I guess giggles, so leave out the word in front of it. I'm gonna grab a second one of those waterfalls. And I'm curious if we had two waterfalls directly behind this and we did some trees and stuff, and then we just had this Wally garden, if it would actually turn out pretty nice or not. I'm gonna walk into some fences. The way I roll. I'm pretty sure I left myself the ability to buy more at Scrooge's. I've done this garden area, and I'm gonna be turning this into something else. Oh, my yellow bike! I need to pick up my bike. It's so cute. I definitely want that at my house. It's like I'm shopping all over again. I want this. This. I'll leave this here for this area. I want that. And this barrel. I would like my piñata back. That I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And these are all empty now. I moved to a safe room instead of my house. So I did a thing where I got the Scrooge quest reward safe. It works like those small chests. And then I bought like a ton of those. And I made a safe storage room in my house. Go shopping at Scrooge. Hey, buddy. I need to buy your stuff. Hey. Oh, good. I left myself 20 slots to work with. Normally in the middle of the night, as soon as it switches over, I buy every item I can possibly buy. Oh, the yellow bike's just too cute. Especially if you toss it in front of your house, it looks like you rode around and then you came back to your place and tossed it there, you know? Now, if we could actually... Ooh, we could get a second yellow bike. Why not? I'm not going to use it right now, but I want it for later. If we could actually ride the yellow bike, oh my goodness, that would be too cool. Let's grab a second bench just in case, because I kind of think a bench... Oops, I don't want that. Escape. I think a bench over near the pond could be nice. Or even that log that's in the foliage section could be nice by the pond. I'm trying to leave some extra for buying lighting in case I decide I don't like that green lighting I got. I think this is cool, but I don't know where I want to use it yet. Just quirky. Let's see. And we may not use this. I just thought 2 of these, maybe, but I don't know if they can mirror image each other or not. Scroll down to the bottom and go up from there. Might make life easier. Nice. Yeah. There's some stuff that just keeps showing up for me. Someone in the Facebook group said that what you could do is as soon as you walk into Scrooge, if you see it's not stuff you like, force close your game out. Just make sure you've saved recently before you go in there. And apparently if you go back in, the items in the window are still the same, but the items in the store will change. I tried it last night and it did not work, so I don't know if they just did something different and I did it wrong or I didn't close out fast enough. But people are saying you can do that. I just haven't been able to make it work yet. Okay, let's just go with those for now and see what that does. That tropical type oasis thing seems like it could be cute. Since we're kind of right off the beach anyways. With the back of our house going up to it. Meadow. And I think a tree situation might help some of this as well. Hello? Okay, so going through here, I like the house placement now. I'm cool with his garden there. Let's see if this is going to be a thing we stick with or if we get rid of the pond dealio. I think it would need to be further in. And obviously we still need to move all this stuff around and figure out where we're putting it. And let's find where that waterfall is. Oh my goodness. Let's grab our bike while we're passing this up real quick. Let's move our foliage. And kind of stick our bike over here for now. We'll deal with that later. Come on, Mr. Waterfall, where'd you go to? If we don't use this area for the pond and the waterfall, we can definitely stick a garden there. It's just I've got gardens literally everywhere. Or we can make our orchard be down there. Except I kind of want to stick the orchard up in the plaza since it doesn't have a bonus to any harvesting. But I frankly don't care too much about the harvesting bonus anyways. Now if these could mirror... Nope, it's just the back if we do it that way. Sad times. That just doesn't look good when you have 2 together. So let's X-nay that guy. Come out here and just kind of look. If we were to stick maybe, let's go into the foliage section. Oh. Yeah. Back up here. There we go. Like the trees and rocks. I think what I'm thinking about is in the rocks section. Tropical greenery. Nope, that's far too big. Let's go into the trees, because there's another thing, similar thing. Yes, Rapunzel or Belle would be so cool. And we've seen stuff in the trailers and release footage that looks like it could definitely have them coming, so... Ooh. Let's see, this is a bit big. Let's just plop this here for a second. I don't know that we're actually going to use it. Because I don't think I necessarily want this to be all tropical. I just kind of like playing with the idea. Let's just see if we did want to do something that was kind of tropical-y. Or like a little oasis at our place. How it would look. I think it's okay to play around with the idea and then just not use it. But then again, I go all over the place with my ideas. Are you a different tree? I know you can come in different sizes. Give me the other tree. No. Like that, where it's not a forest of palm trees. Yeah. Rapunzel would be good. I think it'd just be nice. I don't think we are going to use this tropical oasis idea, but I do kind of want to see it outside of this view. Let's come out of here. Because the rest of my forest is going to be like natural pond type forest. I mean, it definitely could be nice. I like that the water actually flows. And if you frame that waterfall with the trees, it definitely looks cool. But I think I might use this idea down at the beach. Aw, yeah. Short hair Rapunzel makes me sad because I think about that jerk guy from the movie. I'm like, why on earth? Come on. Let's see. Yeah, I think for this area, even though I like that, we're going to be probably better off putting that at the beach. So I'm going to get rid of that for now. And I think what we'll do is we'll make an actual garden. And then we can make a beach party oasis at some point on a future stream. Let's grab that palm tree. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and work with these items I pulled out here for the area. See what we can come up for that. Come up with for that. I think that looks kind of nice. You know, not necessarily having everything up in the front, even, I think helps sometimes just to make things look realistic and like they would be used that way. I think that's a bit too far back, but I like just tossing that next to the hay bale even. And this so we can fill with futures. Flowers in the future. Futures in the flowers. Jesus. I say all my words backwards. Go further back? Nope. That's as far back as we can go. That works. I do feel like those flowers feel wrong here. Maybe that's gonna be better. Nope, they still feel wrong. That works. Yeah, like, seriously, he jacked up her hair. I was like, come on, buddy. That is just awful. Let's pull up our trellises, because if we have some in the Wall-E garden, I think if we stick some with our garden, that will look nice as well. To kind of carry the theme a bit. We did a 1 and 2. We could do a 2, 2, and a center. Oops. Coming off center from that path is going to throw this a bit. Where'd they go? Are they further down? Goodness. Do these look cool? No. Okay. Something like that. I know I had these somewhere in here. If I could ever find them again. I want to make a sewing room with this fabric shelf and stuff. I just haven't run into enough of the items yet. I think it's gonna be really cool. Oh, come on. Where are you, Mr. Trellis? I know I scrolled right past it, I'm sure. Do one of those things where I'd be watching someone stream and they're like scrolling past something over and over. I'm like, it's right there. It's right there. You know? Oh, goodness. Okay, let's stick this kind of there. And it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but I want to grab a couple more of these just for now. I want kind of to line up with the path. Ooh, and I want to line up with Wally's garden, and it is not necessarily. Does his come to the front? His comes to the front of the trellis box. That's our problem. Needs to come up a semi-row. Semi-row. And then with his going down the side, I think if ours goes down the side a little bit, it kind of makes a path going over here. Let's take this and steal it. We stick this a bit further down. Rotate, rotate. This looks better facing that. Yeah, let's grab, I think we have 2 more trellises in here. And then searching for the trellis again. We do. Let's just grab them both real quick. Okay. Because even this, if this ends up being a garden area that we don't fully functionally use, I don't mind to plant something, just leave it planted. Oh, that's not even. For the sake of it being a visual decorative type garden, you know? So I need to pull his up one. This doesn't line up the same, does it? Can I pull this back? I think his is set physically closer. Yeah, because you can either do it there or there. You can't do it as close as they have his done. Let's pull his a smidge forward and see if we can get the front to line up that way. Oh, that's not a smidge. Oh my goodness. We need grids in this game. I would pay money for grids. No, just a smidge. Really? Oh, yeah. I bet you're gonna do a great job when you get decorating. It'll look good. How on earth am I gonna make this line up? Silly game. So, like, you see how theirs can do that and that and be, like, right up on each other? That is apparently against the rules for mine. I can stick it like so. Or if I pull it this way, it's further and it's a bigger gap. Let's say we don't have the side path because that's causing problems. And then we'll just rely on other things to create that parallelness. Because now at least we're semi-close to lined up. So let's pull these right on each other just to see. We can either be too far ahead or too far back. We can't line it up perfectly. It literally won't line up. Disney. I can't believe they did it that way. Because they can just, you know, shove these wherever they want on their grid. See if I was lining this up for this part just to see. Trying to see where that would be. That's going to be our closest to lined up, keeping it like so. What I'll probably do is pull away one of these as well. So we don't have it sitting there reminding us that it's not completely even. Maybe that distance will help disguise it. Okay, let's stick these back where we had them. Sometimes the things they do where they make it to where it just cannot be even does get a little bit of frustrating, especially when it's a pre-built item they made and you can't make it even. Let's move this. I like for this cart to be a bit more visible. Maybe put this box here instead. I like the way the cart faces that way. This can kind of be behind our garden over here. Sometimes it is just hard to even things out. Okay. And then we could do just like literally a little pumpkin garden back here. Nothing to actually make money off of, just to look nice. And I think I like to add some trees in. And I was having my bike here. Let's move this for now. I like to kind of stick my bike in front of my house. Like so. Would the well help over here? I think that would help. Facing that way. Because I think it helps distract to where you don't think, oh, is this row even with that row, since they're a half row off from each other. Yeah, let's do that action. Oh, goodness. And, player... Uh-oh. I took away our cart. Undo. There we go, that's easier. Let's shove our cart back here. Move these sticks out of the way since they want to keep spawning. Let's add some trees. I think it's time to start adding in foliage to fill this area out and see where we need to go from there so we don't over-decorate it. I find if I add the foliage the very last, I end up over-decorating. I like the tall black maples. Normally in a way that makes my house feel framed in. I can shove it a bit further into the corner if I stick it there. Let's grab another tall black. And see, some of these tall black maples are not tall. They are lies. This maple is a lie. Maybe we can stick it over there. And then splash of color, of course. And I do want to make sure we disguise our crafting area decently well. So you're walking along and you don't think, oh, well, the crafting area is right there. How lazy. They just tossed it there. I like rotating that tree that way. Or maybe do I want a birch there? I think this one will fit here. Yeah, I like that. Try a small oak. The small oaks are surprisingly not small when you're decorating, by the way, so just a heads up. I like it facing that way. Like this oak, like, wowie. That's a doozy of an oak tree. Let's change our angle of view on this so we can kind of see better which way it's going to be. I like it that way. Look at another short Japanese maple. I think that's gonna have too much red in the one area. Let's try moving it there, and let's get a birch. I think they're a bit higher up for the birches. Light birch tree. Yeah, I like how those... Sorry, this view can get a bit wonky. I like how those fill out the area. It just feels like it's a nice splash of color to it. Now, I have this fountain over here. It's kind of dark for a lot of areas. I've been thinking about, though, just kind of sticking it in here since we're trying to go with luxury and it does have some gold touches. I'm not sure where we would put it, so I might just grab that for now. Move that stick. I don't think it necessarily is going to end up making its final home here, but it could. Let's exit out so I can save these changes. Sometimes if you make too many changes and save, they just kind of scatter all over the place. It's a bug I think they're still working on. Let's look down here and kind of see what else we could use. I'm not sold on the green lights still. I might change the lights. I do think I like this tree here. Oh, Goopy's over visiting. He's fishing in my pond that I stole from him. Oh, Donald's losing his mind. Where's he at? Losing his mind in my garden. Go away, Donald. Okay. Yeah, let's add a few more trees, because I want it to feel lush and just, I don't know. Literally like we got picked up in Wizard of Oz and got plopped here. I'm thinking, looking at this, that the gold should probably come from here into the pathing. I'm just a bit nervous because this path over here has its problems where it just doesn't look right, you know? It's not lined up. So I think it might accentuate that. So I'm going to hold off on dealing with that problem. So yeah, let's add a few more trees. When in doubt, landscaping. Maybe some rocks first. Large, mossy. Peaceful meadow rock. Let's see if there's a place for this guy. I mean, he could go there. Feels like it crowds the lake a bit. Small, mossy, peaceful meadow rock. Regular old mossy, peaceful meadow rock. Scroll in. In a smidge. Okay. Looking for meadow version. Dazzle Beach, Glade of Trust. Peaceful Meadow. I kind of maybe like the other ones better for here. I don't want it to look too wild though, you know? I want it to look like we landscaped. Some places in the back though I do kind of like having just a smidgen of the rocks. I'm gonna go back and play with that one rock and see how we feel about it in a second. Ooh, Meadow Grass. I highly recommend Meadow Grass. Just a bit here and there. It helps fill out some of these areas that otherwise feel a bit just sparse and naked. So it can make your garden look a bit more let into. And you can rotate it. Rotating anything helps really to keep it feel more organic. And it's not like when I place this that my item count is going up. So like I'll place this guy. Item count stays the same. And some things you can even stick in there. So like there's these little purple flower thingies. I forgot what they're called. Let's find them real quick. Butterfly flowers. Oh, I lied. You can't stick them in those ones. There's another one that you can kind of stick them in, but I like adding these all around the edge because they aren't increasing our item count for rendering, so it's not going to limit us in that way, but the purple just adds some. And if you stick them way off into the edge, it's not really taking up your space either, just rotate, you know, so they look more organic and natural. See over here. Oh, and you can add reeds and stuff. I'm sure you've seen it before, but you can add reeds to your pond. I want to add two. Just enough to make it feel like we tried, you know? I like to place that way. There we go. Stick some over here. And we can always remove them if they end up being too much later. So let's get some lily pads and stuff for our pond. I already had added some reeds previously. So I don't want to go too over the top, but these don't prevent you from fishing or anything. It just adds a little bit of magic. And you can rotate these too, so select and rotate. Some regular old lily pads. Kind of dark. I don't know if we'll keep them. Let's see. Some more peaceful meadow reeds. And the great thing is the reeds, you can kind of shove them right up into the edge. Kind of add to the lushness. You just don't want to get in a situation where you can't place because of overlapping. There we go. There's already some cattails in here, so I think no on the more cattails, but I would like some more of the small lily pads. I just want it to feel like it's just smattering of magic, you know? Okay, let's find our bracken for the area, or ferns maybe? There's Plaza, Forest of Valor, Sunlit Plateau. There's no ferns for the Plaza ones then. Let's stick that one there. The great thing about the ferns is you can walk through those. Peaceful meadow greenery. Oh, I like that better. Let's set it over. Let's get rid of this big old rock. Where'd that peaceful meadow greenery go to? It's nice for this area. Yes, perfect. We want it facing that way though. And now we can still walk around, we don't feel crowded. I bet you we can add some of that grass around it. Almost, maybe? Guess no? No. No grass. Grass there we go. Let's find a peaceful meadow dwarf bush. Rotate it. I think that fills that out. Peaceful meadow dwarf bush. I do kind of want to help fix this path situation where it's just not good looking over there. I'm not seeing a good option just yet. Okay. Let's go in here. I do kind of want to stick something there. Peaceful meadow light work. Like, I know I definitely used to like this in front of my house, but now my bike doesn't feel like it's sitting right in front of where I had it before. I stick this here and we'll play with it. Maybe let's push my bike off to the side a little bit. So it's kind of like I just drove up to the house, I parked it off to the side, and then I still have my flower pot there. Okay. Maybe time to add more trees. Let's pick up this garbage. There we go. Oh, Brown Bunny, I fed him earlier today. I thought he was going to be my friend today. He's not. Okay, here's our little crafting area. It's starting to feel nice. Then we'll dig out a garden in here. Go ahead and actually dig out the garden frame so we don't put stuff on it. I think that will help with the visualization of it actually being a garden as well. I should have grabbed a digging buddy, but honestly, I don't care so much about the digging buddy because it's just clay and dirt. If I want to go get clay and dirt, I'll go farm in the mud. I think that's good for where we want to go on the edge. How wide is this farm going to be? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wide? That's an awkward farm. Let's see if we can add one more on this side. I think it'll be fine. This 9 wide just seems odd. We're going to need to maybe go from here. Will it let me? No. go one over this way and then see if we can go from this angle. I might have to move that flower. Hopefully moving that flower fixes it, because otherwise that's just going to be a little bit awkward on the edge of the farm. Sometimes you just can't have all the flowers. You know, it's fine. Let's see if that was the issue. That was the issue. Yep. Let's see how many deep we're going to be. There we go. Some berry salad. We could stick a little picnic bench maybe near the pond, but I'm thinking we're going to stick maybe with... Oh no, don't plant yet. Wrong button. We're going to stick more so with the trees and stuff. Since we're going into October, this is going to be a little pumpkin farm for now, but mostly just for decoration. There we go. Do I have any seeds? Oh, I do. How perfect. I should have known I had seeds. I tried to accidentally plant them earlier. Okay, yeah. Let's get this part done real quick. And then I think we'll add some more trees to our area. That grass is just looking kind of off today. I'm liking the lily pad addition. I think we're going to get rid of the grass for now because it's looking like dark for some reason. And then we're going to add more trees. So let's edit the grass out. Over here bragging on the grass. Here it is looking a full. What's wrong with the meadow grass? Yeah, it looks wrong there too. Let's look at the beach grass. Does it look better? Oh. The beach grass looks way better. The meadow grass looks dead. Let's toss some beach grass in here and let's start getting rid of the meadow grass. That's gonna not be fun. I wish there was an undo all for a specific item. Alright, meadow grass looking dead. We'll grab that from there. So, lesson learned, use the beach grass in the meadow instead of the meadow grass. Because meadow grass is funky. Okay. Now let's add some more trees and then we'll go in and fill in with more grass as we need to. I do want to kind of move these out of the way. It's over here. There we go. So for now, let's look at our actual tree situation a bit further. I am a huge fan of these. I just want to make sure I don't have them exactly lined up with each other. I think we could definitely put one here and it would be good. Good fit. We have a birch here. We don't want to go dead center on this side. We have one here. I think we could get away with one there. Let's look at our tall maple situation. Oh. That one would kind of lean to the path if we go this way. I like that. I do need to move that rock a bit. Look for another tall maple. Goodness, sometimes it gets a bit hard to tell because you can only zoom out so far. I think a tall maple could look good here. We'll have to see once we're down on the ground. Small oak, because we need some more of that dark color on this front row. Even toss it. Let's see, are we leaning towards the path on this? Let's see if we need to rotate it. I like it like that. Okay. Up here again. Get our overview. Great thing is you can kind of go hog wild with these. If you notice, our item count is staying pretty low. I've already got one dark one there, but if we went with this bigger one there, we can move the smaller. Pop that there for now. Grab the smaller dude. I think I can stick it in here without causing any problems. And again, once we're at ground level, definitely gonna be moving some stuff around. Oh, I like how that's leaning over. Yes, that makes the garden feel so shaded and beautiful. Let's check out our view down here. That is following the arch up here. That's covering here. I would like to turn this view and see if we're going down this path. We could use a big tree here leaning over the pathway. So let's find ourselves something big. Rotate this. Is this the same exact tree we have? Almost. Let's, since we took all the trees away from this lake, let's stick that one in Goofy's. See if we can find a big one of these. Oh no, that looked cute there. It's not big, I know, but it kind of does go over the path enough. Go. Let's look for, ooh, yes. Perfect. Let's get a better angle view. So, I'm liking that there. Okay. Go over here, because we definitely want another one from the side view going down the path. Oh my goodness. I did add this big, or was it right here? I swore I added that. Actually, yeah, I added this big guy, but he's more of a swamp tree, and that's more of a sunlit plateau tree. So let's give those something else. Let's try... No, I'm in the right section. I need a birch tree, I think. Here. Big clip. There. And now I need a tall maple. Color contrast and leaning over. Now I think we could use another birch over here by the pond since we took away the other tree. Ooh, a double wide birch. I like that. And let's hop out of this and see how our situation's feeling at the ground level. Ooh, we're getting some rain. That really helps me visualize, I think. I don't know if I'm weird. Let's go from here. Ooh, the trees are arching over and meeting in the middle. And now we have this path that has a couple trees on it. I think that helps our pond area feel better. We do need some sort of big tree leaning this way. I think we're starting to feel like an actual place. Like lived in. And then we have our garden here. And we stole Wally's garden because that's how we roll. I think this birch being exactly in line with that birch, one of them needs to move. We could be a tall type tree. Let's move that birch. Oh, he's buried under the other tree. This is gonna be hard. Okay, I just need my tree back, guys. I like this birch there, actually. Is that in one of my mining spots? Let's move it a little bit. That's a bit further out. That's better. Okay. And my yard doesn't have to have something back here, so we can kind of just do that. It'll give me some space. I do want a big honkin' tree here. I think something red. Let's select the red maples, the Japanese maples, until we get a big one. So try that one first. That one's kind of tiny. That one looks identical to the first one. Do we make a bigger maple? Why, yes we do. Let's plop this down over here so I can see over there. And what we'll do is we'll move those small ones over here. Kind of do that. Fill out Wally's area a bit since we were thievy. And we'll deal with that situation later. Okay, go ahead and get rid of these because we don't need them all. And we'll bring back that big boy. That's not the big boy. I think this is where I put the big one, right? It looks nice, so I'll take it. Oh yes, that helps. Now let's go try to look in at a ground level and make sure we don't have anything too symmetrical tree-wise. It needs to pull back to the side a little. And this can pull in. You go back further. That helps. Otherwise, I feel too rowy. Let's see if we can do something about this. Because I like it, but I'm thinking maybe something less dark on the metal. On the stone. Oops, wrong button. Long day. I kind of get a feel for what we got going on. I'm thinking I'm not liking the green lights. Try moving them. And we can always get more lights of whatever kind we want. With the Scrooge situation, we can still order more. I'm just not necessarily liking where I have them now. Try a different light. I do like everything else we have going on though. Let's walk around without the lights for a bit. We got the arches leading in. I like the mix of trees that we have. It makes the house feel like it's grown in. Liking this situation back here. Let's see if we need to do anything to the crafting area. I think I like that. Those trees go well together. We could add a tree right here, because we don't have one on the other side leaning in. So kind of next to this little bush. We have a red and a birch, so let's try a small oak. Oh, small. Goodness. There we go. Let's see how that feels. I like how crowded those trees feel together and like they're a hodgepodge of color. Let's come over here. Yeah, that's coming together. Let's try the regular lights. So in lighting we have quite a few options here. We don't want the tiki torches or these 3 rounds. Coming from the plaza area, this porch has yellow lights. So let's try the regular old yellow lights down here. And let's try the lamppost with yellow light as well in comparison. Let's pop them both down and see which one we like better. think this one goes better. This one's more gothic. So let's go order some more of these regular old wrought iron lampposts. I think I like them for in here. I would like one here and here maybe. I don't know. I just think I would like those ones. See? You could be a real jerk and steal Kristoff's stall and put it in our yard. I like to order some items. Furniture. Lighting. And, oh, we apparently have a couple of these. Let's grab a couple more. Just to make sure. And there's nothing in there I'd like to get. Oh, none of that. Miscellaneous. I think we'll craft those if we want them because they're cheap. Huh. I think for now we're good on items. We'll just try to add in and make things nice. I really like my piñata. I just gotta find a place for it in the yard. It doesn't seem right now. Okay, we have some lights. So let's see what we can do with it. I love that it started storming. It really does make it nice. So here we have stone path. What we could do is carry the stone path down in here, since then we are going from stone to gold. I think that could look nice. So let's try those lights out. Stick them in front of the poles, and then we'll come back and look at it and see if that looks ridiculous with the Mickey arch in front of it or not. It's a lot easier. Oh, that looks cool. The Mickey arch kind of frames it. That looks good. Yeah, I'm liking that. And then it feels like it's leading up to our place. Let's make sure I can walk through without issue. Oh yeah. That is one thing I will recommend. Always make sure you can walk through your areas. Nothing worse than working on something and you're just crowded. Let's see if we can find something for this area instead of this fountain, because I am not feeling it. And I did want to add one of those tree logs along here. So let's go into landscaping, and I think it's an underbrush maybe for the tree logs. It might be in trees, since it's tree log. But there's a cool little log I really like to stick next to my ponds. Is it not in here? Is it in like miscellaneous? Because that's not it. I wonder if that looks cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's not what I'm looking for, but it's cool. Let's see if that would be cute maybe over in here. I don't know if we're gonna keep that. A fallen trunk. Is that the one we had over here? Oh, it is. It just was kind of weird in this lighting. I don't want to overdo it with a fallen trunk, but I do think it is just nice. Next to the pond. Now let's go check out all of our items. I know we have to have something else that could go here other than this fountain. We could just do some foliage or something. But I want something that feels like it should be here, instead of just making it work. Ooh, the stack of firewood I like having next to my house. Can we make it fit? Or is it just gonna be weird? It's trying to be weird. Trying this side. I didn't want to be out so far. How not cool of it. We can stick it over towards the garden more. It just feels like you're actually making use of a fireplace in your home when you have it, you know? Okay. Not that fountain. Oh, I thought the bench might look good over here. I just don't want to crowd things too much. It's just people are going to sit and watch me craft, then that's like an awkward place for a bench. You know, I don't think the bench is actually going to work in this area. No. Let's keep looking for ideas. Oh, the wooden bucket. Do I have a different bucket? Because this one looks nice and tidy, and I think it would go good in our farm. So far I'm not seeing anything. Uh-oh. Do that. Anything to replace that fountain. Come on, bucket. There we go. Oh, that's cute. I like that there. There's a couple different wooden buckets, but I think that one looks clean and tidy. I do wish it was maybe darker, but I think it works there. Let's start at the bottom. We could try that wooden bucket instead. We'll decide. It's the bucket wars. I don't think I want a picnic table in my yard. We could go with a flower disc. Because, quite frankly, that fountain, I like it as the gold. It feels luxurious, but it's not singing, you know? I think that works. Or we kind of want the Alice in Wonderland floral, the Wizard of Oz, Alice in Wonderland type feel. Liking that. Add in here, because I like the contrast between the pink and the yellow. Now we could always add another big tree, it's just I feel like we've kind of added a lot of big trees. Goodness, we're in the fog now. Let's get out of this edit view for a second. I think this might be looking good. The rain's gonna stop too. And it's night so we can see our lights on. Yeah, I think I'm liking that. Very good. Let's add in a little bit of the beach grass since we know it's more of a lush color than the meadow grass was. Oh good, we can still mine and make it easier. And then once we add in the beach grass, I think what I would like to do is go ahead and edit this section of path, pull it back further, and pull Goofy's stall back a little bit further. That way we aren't coming into this jumble of path. You just come down here, there'll be a left and a right. And I'm not mad at Goofy's house right there either, because we can still have a garden here and his pond. And then Wally's, we need to give him some luxury plants and stuff because I feel kind of bad we stole his whole gosh darn garden. Oh yeah. I think I'm definitely happy with how this is coming out. I would like some flower stuff along here, but I feel like the flower boxes might be overkill. Let's check it out just in case I'm imagining. Well, we'd have to have some made. Let's go to the crafting table. I've got some without flowers in them. another one of... Well, maybe we'll come back to those. I'm worried we'll run out of stuff. I like that sunflower pot. Add one of those. See what we got down here. Red and green flower rectangle. This one was a whole lot of red when I made it. I think they're serious about the amount of red, you know? There's a yellow and purple. Red, white, and purple was a bit red, white, and blue feeling. Grab this. I don't necessarily want them to be identical. Let's grab another. And we may not use these right now. We'll probably use them somewhere else later. But I'd like to grab a few and see what they look like. They could help. And I really like these. They take a lot of clay. And I used a whole lot of these black flower pots up in the Forgotten Lands. They look great up there. One of that. Grab one of this. Oh, Donald. There ought to be areas where you can just block him from existing. I tried to turn off the voices. It does not stop that mess. I do have these elegant gazebos. I don't want to craft another. Oh, goodness, that would be expensive. I crafted one and then I bought the rest. Let's see if maybe these would go look good here. Find a stick. One of each. That red one's a bit red. Discovered when they say red, they mean red, red. Kind of blue for there. That's kind of yellow for there too, but... There, it looks like we did something with the path. Let's hop out and see if we actually like that. Take our step away and come in with fresh eyes. Okay. And down here with fresh eyes. It's cute. I'm not sure of all the red in this one. I'm not the hugest fan of red. I like more pink tones, but that's okay. We can change which one that is later. I do kind of like these. Mostly it just looks like effort, you know? My crafting area feels functional. I can still come fish at my pond. That tree stump isn't bad. This is still a very functional garden area. Sure, it's only a 60 plot, but that's fine. We have Wally's stuff. We have our own yard with the capability of having a backyard in the future. And this leads to our house. I feel like we have not disguised this path being off-center. So that is a little bit problematic. Oh, beach grass. I'm so horrible. It's like, hey, let's add beach grass. And then I don't do it. Ooh, regular bracken. Does that look okay over here? Look at that flower. I'll put the bracken right up in there. Oh yeah, the regular bracken looks good. I think that is going to help some. I don't want us to look like it's completely unkempt, but I do want this to be like a lush garden that has developed over years. There we go. Maybe that'd be too much there. Fit there, good. With the bracken. Let's see. Where does it want to go? Maybe enough on the bracken because I don't think I can physically fit it. Let's grab the beach grass real quick since the meadow grass is so weird. Ooh, it won't fit there. There, I think that helps. And I don't think it looks so much overgrown as it looks just like we actually paid to have like grass seed. You know? Like before that it's like, hey, we decided not to add the blades of grass, you can add those yourself. And I'm like, oh, okay, guess we'll add those ourselves. Thanks guys, I appreciate the effort. It's great. I love the game. I do. But some of these things I do feel like, it's like, hey, you want the actual blades of grass in your game? Get to add them. There we go. But it is nice, because if they put meadow grass in the meadow, that would have been hideous, because that meadow grass is just hot garbage. Let's see. I think maybe the beach grass is the one we can add the flowers into. Let's try that real quick. Because I've done that before, and it worked, and it was not wanting to work. That flower stick thing. Butterfly flowers. Yeah, you can add it into beach grass, but you can't add it into meadow grass? Like, come on, that's not cool, guys. Let's add some more in now that we know it will. I guess it's into the side of it, maybe? That's so weird. There we go. I can add into some of them, but not the others. I don't know the rule and how to get it to work or not, but we'll add it where we can. Maybe other items were just crowding it. That's probably what it was, other items crowding it. Yeah, that's starting to look like a truly lush, lived-in luxury little garden area. Like maybe you had a landscaper and you're just like, no, I'm gonna do it myself, and kind of let it go out of control. Now, I believe there were another type of grassy option. No? I'm probably just losing my mind. Peaceful meadow reeds. I added some of those into the pond. Go back into our rocks for a second. Small mossy meadow, peaceful. Yes. Can I add that there? That has to be further out. It has to be further out. I don't add too many of these because then they start to feel like it was uniform and you really tried to do that, and then it just starts to feel wrong. There we go. And that one is just literally labeled rock. There's one in here that it felt kind of out of place. I think maybe this needs to rotate and come in further. Oh yeah, that's much better. Yeah, I think this might be how we leave this area for now. I'm gonna see what we can figure out with this. Let's actually move that tree over some. See if maybe we can solve the path that way. Does that just make the path look worse? Oh, that kind of hides it. Yeah. There we go. Let's come out from this view. Yeah, that definitely kind of hides it a little bit. The path feels a bit crowded from the tree, but crowded is better than off-center, right? Try just pulling it up. Ooh, wrong button. Pulling it a smidge. Way. Oh, that feels wrong. Let's try this. Let's move this back in over here. And let's try an actual tree. I know I said we're kind of maybe done with this area, but there has to be something we can do for that. Okay, we already have... What trees do we have? We've got a birch right there. We've got a red one. We've got a green, a dark green. We can find something that goes here. I just want it to kind of lean to this side. Maybe a simple maple. Pull it right up on as close as it can be. Let's hop out of this view and make sure we don't have any other trees sitting exactly the same way. I think that helps some. And we have this flower bucket here type thing. See about adding another. Foliage. No more flower buckets? Maybe they were in all. I might have not made enough flower buckets. No, we can do something to disguise that a little bit more. We have to be able to. See what we got here. That globe is so cool. I can hardly wait to make a study. There, jubilant topiary of disguise. Ooh, yes. Let's check that out and see if that feels like the path's crowded from the other side. No, I don't think it is. I think it just feels nice. Yes, I like the way that looks. Now, I know these lights aren't fully center with these Mickey signs. Let's see how we feel about the Mickey signs. I'm going to try without the Mickey signs. Because this Mickey sign can center, I believe, and the other one cannot. So this is centered. Just kind of where that pathing is off-center, we're trying to disguise it. I believe we may not be center on this. Let's see. We can try to move it, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be better off not having it than being off-center. Nope, we'll be off-center one either way. We're just an odd number of paths here. So let's try without that. I think I like that better without it. I think the Mickey sign is overkill. And I think the Mickey sign on this side is also unfortunately overkill. But I think it feels nicer just without it, and that's perfectly fine. Sometimes less is... Yeah, oh goodness, look at that's so much better. Less is more in that situation. Donald? What you doing, buddy? Why are you moshing in my yard? Get, boy. Let's see. Okay, now if we go in here, I like this because we have the symmetry of going down this path. And this is as centered as it's going to be. It's a 2 wide. It's as much as we can center it. So we're going to have to deal with that. I like our crafting station here. We could even just stop here and drop off some flowers if we wanted to. Drop off some other stuff in that safe. And it feels like we have just a beautiful lakeside garden house. It's our little farmhouse. And apparently we're very profitable because we have all this gold for our pathing. Yes, I like it. I'm happy with it. So I think instead of being overkill today, I think we're going to call this done. I am going to work on this area later. We gotta fix up the situation for Goofy's house, Wally's house, and the crafting stall, and fixing the paths. But I think I'm really happy with how it came out. So if you made it through, feel free, like, subscribe, come through for future streams that we do, videos, and I think for now we're done designing this area, and I'm really happy with how it came out. So if you guys are watching this later and it was a live stream and you made it to this point, feel free to give me comments on any ideas or things you think might look nice in here. But, yeah, I think before we overdo it, this is a good stopping point. Thanks again. Hope you all have a good one. Bye, guys.